What's up, everyone? It's xG3N Predator here, and I got a guest with me again.
XN ShellShock, co-leader XN.
Nick, what are we doing here?
Oh, just showing a little risk action there.
And Nick, why don't you tell them how you and Risk get along?
No, me and Risk are, big buddies. We're best friends.
And how was Dan and Risk?
All right. I used to think he was bad at Risk, but he competes with me a lot. It's good
I'm
quality.
gonna tell you right now, this is me getting my ass raped, and I do get frustrated in this game. That's why I'm gonna turn off the audio. Because I you my mic and say Nick's a douchebag because he kind of set me up to die. And this is after Alvin leaves the clan.
Is it? Oh yeah, we were talking to him.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what's going on, so that's why you see all this commotion going on. But Nick and me have been very busy. If you haven't seen it, we're doing a tournament. And basically, Nick doesn't know this yet, but I'll put Nick on the spot. And we're going to talk about everything extra.
All right. Sounds fun.
Battle from Call of Duty to any other game we're going to any person, to everyone and anyone on the clan. And what we believe and really what's going on in our minds right now. So, just Nick, why don't you give a quick little detour of what's happening in Risk right now, how the setup's going for you and whatnot, because this is more geared towards your gameplay.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's just wait. Let's talk about some. Let's put all our capitals down first. I mean, jeez.
Nick's worried about his capital, but Nick already knows what he has, and I'm just checking out what I can get.
Yeah, I see. I got some play style towards the dam a little bit. I got outposts up there in the background.
Those of you that don't play this game, that dam is crucial because you can flood up.
That little island right there is gone if you get that dam.
And basically that puts to that point. And here I have nowhere to go right now.
It always seems to me that Danny has nowhere to go. He always gets the crap starts. I think that's why I always beat him.
One time I did beat the crap start. Nick, I didn't get the crap start. Nick, why don't you tell them what happened?
Well, when he doesn't get the crap start, and when I get a crap start.
No, Nick, I'm pretty sure it's even because you got Australia.
Alright. So, when he gets a good start, then, it flips a little bit. I'm the one getting my butt kicked. But, that's a different game. You don't see
Nick
that.
kicks my ass. You might not see that. You might will if you like Risk or you like these little chill commentaries, whatever. Just hit thumbs up.
Yeah, and stop hitting thumbs down. Whoever's thumbsing down those Badco videos.
And
I'll fine you.
Nick wants to put some sperm in your mouth. But besides that, what? All right, Nick. So why don't you explain how it's going down and in Black Ops right now? What's going on? What do we have planned? Since you know what I know.
Well, obviously we got the tournament. That's gonna be great. You're getting your Xbox in 3 days. Amazing.
Again, same day as the tournament videos gonna be posted. Me and Nick also have been. Well, I made the decision because you've kind of been leaning off of the GB scene a little bit for the main fact. It's not that we lost a game when we came back. We actually won a couple games when we came back, and then lost one, and now we're back into break mode. My Xbox did break. People were trying to prestige up, but once I get my Xbox back and everyone's gonna be obviously on the 2 people on the Night Prestige. Nick is on his 14th yet. Nick? No?
Yeah, I'm on 14th. When Danny broke his Xbox, I pretty much completely stopped. I wasn't playing much of.
So that's what's happening. We also have to worry about once the tournament comes, we got 2 members. We got to break them in. And if you guys want, and you're trying to be a clan leader, I'll post a video of basically the practice styles. But during spring break, aside from the tournaments, I actually have planned for us to do quite a little bit of GBs.
He's pretty much gonna overdrive us in GBs the whole time.
But that's not. I'm not gonna give them that information. I'm not gonna completely roast it out there because it still depends. Because what's happening is I gotta let you into my life a little bit. Family's coming over from a different country. My mom's Spanish, so they're coming from down there, and obviously I have to give my room because it's a Spanish thing to do. So now I'm hoping.
What a good kid. Give him this room.
I was pissed when I heard about that. But hopefully, I get the basement. If I get the basement,
a lot of people are like, "What? He wants the basement?"
I'm a 40-year-old man. I'm a 15-year-old man. Want to live in the basement, of course.
Just explain
if
why.
I get the basement, there's a 60-inch plasma TV up there. There's a computer. The laptop isn't that far away. It's literally a flight of stairs up, which doesn't take like 2 seconds to get up. I have the router right there next to me, so that means full bar all the time, all day, any day. That means that I'll be on Xbox longer because I won't be disturbing anyone and no one else will be in my room when I'm playing, which means more GB time, which means more Nick Happy Fun time.
Yep, because I love those GBs.
And basically more practice, more gameplay, me getting up to 14 prestige faster, means me live streaming half of the tournament, means me live streaming GB.
It's going to be great. Everyone on YouTube's going to love it. All 120 some of his subscribers.
But I just have to make sure that happens, because if that happens, I move my Xbox back and forth because my dad likes that TV for baseball, and I do too. So baseball season starting up. Gonna watch the Yankees beat the Red Sox like they did.
Okay, but they did beat. They did get beat.
Nick, what was that score? What was it yesterday?
It was retardedly stupid. It was.
Put the Boston in your way. What was the score?
I can't bring myself to say it. Yeah, just say it for me. I can't bring myself to say it.
Basically, the Red Sox bent over and took it, and they got butt raped.
Well, but the first game of the series, the Yankees did lose 6-9 Red Sox. This is a different video. Let's just go. Let's just keep it here.
But wait, this is important because what matters here, the Yankees were losing 1-0 and they came back, and they did beat them the game before that. And between this, me and Nick decides, even though Nick likes the worst team.
All right, you know what?
They were
predicted to win the World Series, and then that jinxed them. That jinxed them because they lost their first 6 games.
Besides that, though, me and Nick still have pretty great chemistry, and we put our baseball aspect in it once in a while.
All our sports,
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter that NYY is better. It's okay.
Shut.
All right. So, Nick, some people have been asking me. One person who did. What's going on with Badco?
Oh, Badco.
Because you're the main reason why it hasn't taken off yet. What's one of them?
So, why I didn't want... We were going to move to Badco.
We weren't going to move to Badco. We were going to put our foot in Badco.
Right. We were going to put, alright, so we're going to put our foot in Badco, do GB Badco. Well... all of a sudden, these rumors started circulating that TSU, if you don't know, TSU, the long group I was in with Silent Kill, my cousin Chris, has been around, and the rumor was it was coming back, and it was gonna do what it did last time. So, a lot of people looked at oh, well, it's coming back. Why we're not gonna do XGen GB on Black Ops? We're gonna do TSU. So.
Clarify that again. What do you mean? Who in particular are you talking about? Cause
I'm talking about Silent Kill and AJ. AJ actually left Good Clan because of that.
But with AJ, I straight up told him that Badco side's gonna come out when Nick is ready. Because I understand when you're leaving a clan and you're jumping to another one, no matter how cool me and Nick were before and after, that playing with another team on a whole different game when he's played with them for a year or two.
Yep.
It's a big transition, especially with a whole new team that hasn't played as much.
Trust me, when they got Badco, since I had played Badco for 2 years, and when they started playing Badco, I was screaming, yelling at them just because, they didn't live up to the TSU standards I had of them.
But Nick, tell them tell them what ended up happening. Why, if TSU, are they back yet? Yes or no?
They are back, but they're not at their full potential.
And what do you mean by that? Are they a clan again? Are they still doing a lot of Badco competitively?
they're not a clan again. They're a group though. They're still playing with each other, but it's not at the GB level yet like it used to be, and it's not at the competitive level as it used to be.
And why don't you explain to them, are you willing to do Badco or no?
I am willing to do Badco, yes.
So you want to take action to Badco is what you're saying?
I didn't say that. I'd be willing to. I don't want to in particular. I like our Black Ops play. And obviously one YouTube viewer does like our Black Ops because he keeps thumbs downing the Badco. So obviously some people want to stay on Black Ops.
I don't want to put Nick on the spot here. I know I am a little bit. But, I'm sorry, Nick. You're in the hot seat right now. This is something that I've been asked about, and I really didn't have an answer. But, if we had enough members, which right now I think we have about 5 or 6, would you do it?
If we had enough, I'd do it. I'd have to say, yeah, I'd do it.
You would go, but see, here's the thing, guys. If we were to do that, again, it's an underground process. We already have the team page up and everything, but we just haven't gone through with it. That is literally, right now, we have 4 members, Nick. Who do you think is, here's what's going down. I play Badco a little bit. I started playing a little bit more, but, I'm still not gonna lead the team, as in, I'm gonna be like, basically, my role in the Badco and is gonna be the coach, basically. I'm gonna be like that guy from radio who tells them what the hell to do. Nick, however, is gonna take over my position just for Badco. And basically, he's gonna assign a position and whatnot and keep that to me, and then when we wanna do GBs, he's gonna ask me, but it's still coming from him. Like, I won't make executive decisions, it's gonna be between me and him completely. But Nick, how do you see the team being with me, you, Kevin, and Chris? Do you think anyone's ready from that squad? Do you think anyone's doing good?
I definitely think I'm obviously ready from my past experience. I definitely think Chris is ready from his past experience. You seem pretty ready. So, that could be, you need to rank up a little bit more. Same with Kevin. Kevin needs to play a little bit more Badco. So I definitely think we should build up a chemistry on Badco. Even though we have chemistry on Black Ops, I definitely think we need more chemistry on Badco.
And this is important that if you are in a clean clan leading, so this is something that you should do. And I know it's kind of weird we're doing this over YouTube, but I know I'm gonna hear this after the Skype conversation from Nick. But I honestly believe that I honestly believe if you're in a clan and you want to do another game, go ahead. But you have to realize that the chemistry from one game can affect the other. That's why Nick is smart and he's saying, I don't know, it's up to you guys if you want to do Badco. I'll lead it, but why not? Because if you're going to a game such as Badco, it's completely different. Nick has to work out the practice schedule. Nick has to revolve, because everything, Black Ops can be our main game, but Nick has to revolve around that Badco. He has to make sure that we're ready, that everyone knows what to do, and people have to learn the maps. Basically, what I did when we first started up Call of Duty, I literally said, all right, we're not doing Call of Duty GB, because of that fact is that we're not completely ready. And I'm sure that's kind of what you were thinking, Nick.
Yep.
Other than the fact that you're worried about TSU getting together.
That too.
Alright, so.
Because if TSU does get together, I just like to say again, that Chris or Silent Kill, my cousin, will not play XGen, would play XGen. They would play with TSU. So.
And if you guys don't know this, me and Chris don't have the best leader to member relationship. A lot of it is that, no offense, but Chris, when he's right to him. And a lot of stuff, when I come through with my strategies, they may seem a little bit off the walls, Nick. I don't know if you see that too, that my strategy's a little awkward compared to the normal stuff. But I just want to see it executed, and sometimes Chris doesn't see that, and then it's basically two ramps clashing.
It is. I hate being in the party when you two are fighting, because it's It's like my cousin and my broski saying.
Alright, picking this up again. I'm sorry, I just cut off because there's a 15-minute limit on there, Nick. I didn't know if you know that.
Okay.
But so bro, Sip, cousin, missing, doesn't like it. But as far as I'm sorry, Nick, but we have to stick on this bad coach topic for a little bit.
Alright.
You going in from a position from co-leader to leader of a team, not officially, like not like ranked leader, but like the captain, like being a full-on captain, and basically doing what I do. How do you feel about that?
I really don't like. I was a leader before in many groups in Black Ops, not Black Ops, but Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty 4, Halo 3, and it would work out for a while, but I just got sick of it after a while, just because of the fact that it was all up to me. The responsibility was all mine, and now it's like that with you. It's all your responsibility now. You have to do everything, because once you're a leader, you can't rely on anyone else. You try to, but you really can't. And that's why me and Dan work out so well, is because he can actually rely on me when he needs me, because I've been in his position before.
And basically, what you guys don't know is, a lot of you don't know, with how it goes down, Nick would be like, I want to do a GB. I'm like, no, Nick, you can't because I'm not there. Or if I have a problem, like with what happened with, basically with Shelton GB, which Nick talked about in another video, I didn't know whether, I wasn't sure if I want to step in yet or not because I didn't know, I was second guessing myself. And Nick basically came in and said, don't worry about it. It's not, Sevi's not, it's not going to prove anything beating Sevi with the horrible connection. Go do the redemption. And even when we're doing GB, me and Nick will still, it's not all me. I mean, a majority of it is, but since he's the co-leader, he comes up and we were in a game, XGen versus Elite, no, it wasn't XGen, it was some match on,
It's in one of the videos,
it was the capture flag on Nuketown, and basically, Alvin got disconnected, and basically what happens is I said, alright, I'm gonna play defender. Me and Nick communicated, I pushed him up, and then he basically went down and kind of helped me out a little bit with making sure that, there wasn't enough argument going down. And I also had to go for a second to fix the connection because I didn't want to get called for a lag switch because every time someone died, for some reason it would red bar it for like 2 seconds. And at that point, Nick had to do, alright, here we're doing this, get that flag, do that, move there, basically help me out. And I don't know how it would have turned out without Nick. And honestly, that's something that changes. But Nick's completely right with that bad co. It's going to be a majority of it him, but I will stand by him if he wants to do it. And I'm not going to force him to do it, obviously. So if Nick wanted to say no right now, he could.
And I'm considering saying that now.
But as the fact as it is, I don't want to settle it here. I'd rather have a discussion with everyone else. But again, as far as it goes, Nick's wanting to do it. But I'm not going to make anyone do anything. But alright, let's move on to Black Ops a little bit. Nick, how much of a change did you see from when we started out till after that break? Because I remember that was a huge change, and I talked about it a little bit with you guys.
I really don't know. I can't. That whole time for me was so crazy. Like, 1 minute someone would say something, but the next they wouldn't mean it. It was the oddest time I've ever seen because you couldn't trust anyone. Like James, for example, he said he was fine with GB earlier, and then when we were talking about GB, oh, I can't do it, or I'm not gonna do it. Same with Alvin. He said, sure, we'll do GB. I don't want to do GB today. I'm not sure with GB today. No, I don't want to do GB.
But what also happened though is a lot of stepping up came through. With the fact that Alvin didn't want to do it, but then he ended up doing it anyway. But what did you see from that time where we were on that, 2-game losing streak? Or was it 3-game? Because we had a lot of bad events.
Yeah, it was 2-game. I remember we didn't extend it to 3.
And then that time where I said, all right, no GB for now. And basically I pulled out, 3 practices? Every week I had a practice for like a whole month and a half.
Yeah.
What change did you see from that first GB game to that game.
I saw that we were finally a group. Just because when we were playing GB before, we had it all down, and then we took a break from GB. You remember taking a break from GB for a little
I
bit?
kind of forced it.
Obviously. And after that, we were just slacking and not doing anything. It was actually being pathetic at some points. And then after we got those practices in, we got that chemistry up. We were doing great. And now we had a lot of members leaving for their own reasons. We don't need to put that in this YouTube video, but they left, and now it's sort of like starting over again. We really need to start over and just do that again.
Kind of to put what Nick's saying in perspective, I know a lot of stuff he's saying isn't in chronological order, but it does make sense. You guys don't see it, but what happened was when we first started out, it was me and Nick, and it was basically James was co-leader at that point. And really there was we were playing, actually the original starters was me, Alvin, Noah, Logan, and James. We started Modern Warfare 2, we got our first GB, we lost, we got butt raped, because we joined in late, and we actually versed, I think it was like Team Fair or something. And that wasn't a good start, and Logan just basically said, I'm not doing GB anymore. And that was his decision. If he wanted to do that, I was like, what am I going to do? Because Alvin wasn't registered yet, and Alvin, I didn't even know how good he was. Noah was just a clown at that point. And when we moved to Black Ops, James changed. I mean, I think he'd still be in the clan if he didn't change, but James, you honestly took a dramatic change. Once you started hitting the competitive games, Black Ops came out, James became I feel
you can
so
say it. He'll thumbs down the video, but you can
James
say
became I'm sorry, but James became a roid raging squeaker. That's the only way to put it. James would be doing good. He'd be like one away from like a 15 kills. Like, oh fuck this shit, I died. I'd be like, well, you're on a 14
We all explain to him, like, you're doing the best on our team right now.
And for me, I knew as a leader, even though I wasn't as well-rounded as I am now, I knew having a person flip out is never good. And that's when I had to basically, say, all right, you need to chillax, calm down, whatever. And at that time, Alvin wasn't feeling GB as well. Then he started jumping in. He started loving it, having a good time. Practices he did not like. With that came Chris joined. With that came even more different practices. Then Kevin got in it. And as much as I hate to say it, those guys have seen more changes than anyone has in the clan, but they will never see it to finish it. Am I glad that they left? No. To a certain degree, I might have seen it, but that wasn't really it. When I first lost those two, Nick knew I was a little bit disappointed. Because I was sending Alvin messages over to come talk to me. Why are you doing this? What's going on? Because me and him had just cleared it up. Because Alvin saw me get mad, and I felt like I justified it because Alvin, his dad would come home and then he would just shut down. He wouldn't talk at all. His calls became worse, and it's something that a clan leader has to know. It's like having a 50-year-old dog that has arthritis, is blind and can't fight. It's not healthy.
I think that's a little extreme analogy, but I guess I see where you're going there.
And that's how it was starting to end up.
It was getting really bad.
And at that point, I started incorporating AJ a little bit. We were doing a little bit, and then he got a new game, he got juiced, and that's where he went. And he started playing that. Me and Nick, basically at that point, with GBs at least, it was me and Nick, Sevi, and Alvin. And us four, it was pretty nice.
The chemistry we built up was ridiculously good. I loved it.
We were literally going to the point, again, that game was a perfect example. Swapped out in a second with Alvin. Alvin had joined the game late and knew exactly what was going on. Calls were fresh. But the clan wasn't perfect. Again, there was people talking shit, and I'm not gonna lie, me and Nick were part of that. I know it sounds arrogant and stuff, but being a leader and a developing clan that wasn't that two people from the starting had left, so the chemistry's constantly fading, was very stressful. To the point where I was like, all right, James, you're not co-leader anymore. I straight up told him, you're not co-leader anymore. We're having a tournament. You can try out still, though. And, but, what you did see, though, is everyone from the original, from the GB stars for Black Ops, this is going to make me feel good, but they all sent a message saying, when we did it, James went against Nick, and Alvin participated, even though Alvin fucked around, and I was trying to be the biggest asshole I can, to sort of give them, because that wasn't just for to be a leader. That was also what I experienced when they fuck around or whenever they get pissed. And even James got pissed at me, and he was saying, why are you being such a dick and making it hard on me? That's how I honestly felt it was sometimes. And Nick's gonna feel cocky about this, but Sevi got in, and he straight up said, I don't want to do this because I want Nick to be co-leader.
See, like, at that point, yeah, I guess I was cocky, but now looking back on it, I'm actually kind of humbled that people really thought of me as, that clan, that guy that they wanted to be the co-leader. It was actually really nice, but at that time, I was an asshole, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm obviously the boss here, It was definitely, like, looking back on it now, I really actually appreciate what he said.
And Nick, and when Nick became co-leader, the break happened before that. We were still in break mode, and it basically changed because we got in that first EV and we raped face again, and it felt good.
Definitely, it was like one of the best times.
And we went into straight 3 different matches, and our team, one of the teams, who was their first EV, and it's something we have to change, but I was like, everyone always asks me what's their rank, and I realize as a leader, that's not something smart to do. I feel that you should never just tell them what the person is doing or how the clan is, because it builds this stigma around it. But when we went in, basically, it was one of those games where Sevi did mess up. He messed up huge, but it didn't he basically lost us around. I'm not going to go into why, but it was something that, since we were so tight, it made us stronger. Like, we joke about it to this day. We still fuck around.
We still joke about it. Hey, don't place that claymore. Or, yeah, don't do that. Sorry, I did say it, even though you said you weren't going to elaborate. Don't place that motion sensor. Don't place that claymore. It happened multiple times.
And it's something that happens with time. As far as tryouts go, Nick no offense, but Nick wants to build the clan up to where it was, where we had 12 people.
Yeah, I think having a lot of people would be great to have for pub stomping.
But at that point, I say, that's something where I come in and I say no, because I know Nick doesn't know it as well as I do, but rebuilding, every time you add someone, it's a whole nother. It's basically like stepping 5 steps back and then trying to get to the finish line, and you're 5 steps behind. But we're at the point now where we know 3 of our starters are there, and we still have chemistry with Kevin. Kevin isn't fond of GB, but bringing him to it's going to be really easy. And who knows what the future is going to be? Would it be Badco? I don't know. Would it be Battlefield 3? I don't know. It's definitely going to be Black Ops or Call of Duty related. And we're gonna do another couple more comms with Nick. Maybe not today, but in the future.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
So be ready for that. Be ready for the tournament. And at this point, I'm gonna wrap up the Risk video, because if you've been watching it,
you've been noticing that at this point it's almost done.
It's the Knicks game, and we're gonna end it there. So this is xGen Predator and xGen ShellShock
signing out.
Basically, yeah, there you go. There's an peek to the clan. Sneak peek, my bad. Wow, so